Hello, this is Nick,
And Josh.
and we're from Oxymoras, and we've got a first impressions video today. We're doing Simcity,
Yeah,
the
we are.
recent one.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting video. We decided that it was probably best to do our first impressions slightly like after all of this stuff and
Yeah.
problems have cooled down. And we've also got like an interesting perspective on the situation, as you haven't played it, have you?
No,
So it's kind of your
I'm just watching a
perspective.
video that Josh sent me. We're both watching the video.
Yeah, that'll be playing in the background, and we can kind of have a look at it. But and from this way, we'll be able to understand kind of like a person who plays the game's view, and then someone who doesn't play the game.
Yeah.
So as you can see here, I had a bit of a sewage problem, so I had to add another sewage pipe, and I got a couple of fire problems as well that I had to sort out. So from your point of view, what vibe have you got from the whole game's release and all that?
From what I've heard on news sites and from you, the launch of it in America was quite big problem-wise. They had a lot of server issues. In the UK, it didn't seem so bad, but you did say that all your worlds had been lost or something?
Yeah. That's the problem that we've been having on the game, is that often our cities won't let us rejoin them due to these rollback issues.
Yeah. So that doesn't sound great. Although, even though I haven't got the game, I don't know. I would quite like to get it. I like the look of it. Maybe, I think I'll probably pick it up
Later on.
later once they've got all the servers
Yeah.
sorted out.
So you wouldn't say it kind of like put you off?
No,
too much,
because I don't think that it's a permanent problem.
Yeah, I think it's the same in my opinion, with a lot of people that actually play the game. I personally think it's a really great game, and I really enjoy it, especially with loads of other people in the region. At this point, there's no one actually in the other region, but in the region. But it's quite an actual social game, even though you don't play like directly together, which is a bit part I like about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of enough about the server size. People don't really probably want to hear that. Getting into the game wise, I've personally never actually played a SimCity before. I don't know about you.
I played like SimCity 3000 when I was about 7.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand it.
Yeah, I personally have played like a couple of games like Total War, and like Civilization games. So they're like very kind of like similar, but they're not like similar at all in a sense.
You mean, so like, I'm guessing the perspective is the same when you're handling stuff as this like big god kind of looking guy, or
Yeah, no, well, as you can see, like I'm the mayor actually, and for some reason mayor has like supreme control, and what you do is you kind of build these roads up, as you can see. At the moment, I'm putting in like a mass transit system, so I've got a little bus station, and you can see like the little bus symbols driving around.
oh yeah,
And I'm the mayor, but the thing is what I do is I basically say, I make regions and then say, oh, you can build houses here, or you can build like commercial areas here, or you can build industry here, and that kind of basically, like, I don't know, like allows people, like individual sims, to build stuff, but I have no government like over what or where they build in that region. So you see what I
Yeah.
mean? So I don't build individually factories except for special ones.
okay,
A bit like a coal power plant.
yeah.
Like I would build that.
What are you doing here? Because it looks like you're building stuff there.
Yeah, well at the moment I was just editing a building that I'd already placed, which is the bus station. So like, which I think is really cool. So if you place something down, that's not it. You can actually upgrade that building. So right there, as you can see, all those blue dots, they're all of my bus stops. So I went a bit overkill on it. I think this was probably like one of my first worlds, maybe my second. So I wasn't too sure what was going on.
I remember seeing a little while earlier that somebody said they needed more bus stops, so I guess you might not have known any better.
Yeah. So what I was doing is I was actually adding individual buses. See there?
Oh right.
And in the bottom right you can see like average weight. What I was doing is, the more buses I add, the average weight goes down, meaning more people can ride the bus quicker.
Yeah.
That's kind of sense here. And you see here this building. that I'm looking at. What happens is that building will upgrade depending on the how clever people are, the type of road it's built on. Because if it was built on a dirt road, it wouldn't be able to upgrade. See that it's upgrading now.
Yeah.
On the right, this is the police station I'm looking at the moment, but on the right, just to the right, you can see, and yeah, so kind of, just that's an interesting like idea, you know, that all your buildings are always upgrading. Just to the left, there's some apartment buildings. In the beginning, they were just caravans. You know?
Oh, that's cool.
And then they just slowly upgrade depending on where they are, because a police station would increase the land value. Which kind of in turn increases the like the level of the house as it gets bigger. But you can place different things, and depending on what you place, like if it's more expensive things, if you place like a velodrome next to something,
yeah,
the houses are going to turn into nice houses. But if it's next to like downtown and there's like a load of police stations and stuff, it will turn into like apartment buildings.
Yeah.
So it has like effect. That was my town hall that I just looked at. Some people protesting outside.
I've heard from listening to you guys play, people like to protest quite a lot.
Yeah, a hell of a lot. I think there's people in like they just put me in this game just to protest. Like you just click a little sim, which is really cool. Like, each sim is individual, and you can follow them around.
Really?
But I guess
that actually sounds really impressive, because there must be loads of people.
Yeah, it's a bit like a microcosm. Cause in the bottom you can see I've got 23,000 people in this town. And yeah,
I've just noticed the name as well.
I've got 23,000 people, and then those people are each individual one is their own house, and it links back, so you can follow them, and they'll go to work, then go home, sleep, go to a park, maybe spend some money at a commercial building. As you can see here, they very badly needed buses. Like I don't know why, they're desperate for it. I was scraping my money together to buy more buses. And
Probably because they're all stopping like every 2 seconds to let people on.
Yeah. The thing is also is that I probably should have upgraded my roads from there, because all of those, you can see it's quite busy.
Yeah.
There is one level road above that, because the roads are slightly, there's weird whole road business, but yeah, so the better the roads, the less traffic there is, and also the thing is, if you have more traffic on roads, that's my house, mayor's house. If you have more traffic on your roads, fire trucks and ambulances are less likely to get around.
Oh yeah.
Which means like obviously your healthcare goes down and everything.
Yeah,
so it really, everything has an effect. I was trying to like overcome that problem. And here, as you can see, at the bottom, there's loads of different things that you need to keep up. One of them's like power, for example. And I use a wind power plant, but it's you need to. It's so expensive keeping it up. I mean, in my more recent ones, I just use a coal power plant.
Yeah.
I think in the second, there we go. This is called a data map. I think you can see that, yeah.
Yeah, I can.
And what that shows me is where the power is getting to. Now, it's just showing me that my wind power plant isn't quite providing enough power. So I can't remember if I do, but so I add a couple of things. So at the moment I'm editing that building, so everything goes white around it. And now I'm individually putting down an extra wind turbine. So that power my city better.
Yeah,
So,
that's cool.
Yeah, I really like the whole editing thing. There's my sewage pumps.
All right.
I
was looking around as we've been going around the video. Like the beach up at the top, is that does the location actually affect the town's growth? Like, would the beach attract tourists or whatever?
Not like the natural things, but each town you choose has different levels of wind, different levels of coal underground, ore, and oil, and so industry will change depending on those variables. But kind of like the area, you can place individual natural things.
What do you mean?
Will improve. So like I can add a park.
Okay.
And that will improve the wealth of the area. But things like a beach wouldn't affect it, unless, like, I haven't really gone into the tourism branch because there's specialities you can go into.
Oh, okay.
But you might be able to build like a beachside resort or something. At the moment, I
That'd be
don't think
cool.
I have. Oh, I do have some tourists because I have like a gambling house. So
Oh, right.
which I was just interested in. See, now I've got
Yeah.
up to an hour's wait for my bus thing. So I've fully
Holy
upgraded the
cow.
bus place now. So I've got 24 buses running in my town. So it's all very. I don't suppose at the very bottom you can see there's a very tall building. I've just kind of passed over it. Kind of bottom left now.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's
See
got like grids on the top.
yeah. Do you remember
Yeah.
at the very beginning of the video I was telling you that that building was upgrading?
Mhm.
There, that's it. That's upgraded from a small little commercial thing to a big.
All right.
What's going on here? This is an example of one of the quests that gets given. And your the mayor's house gets given to you if you keep like like 75% approval rating, and that like massively increases the land value around the places.
Mhm.
So yeah, so I was quite happy to get that.
Yeah.
To know that they all love me. One thing I've found slightly irritating actually is the road placement. It's really good, but sometimes it's one of those things that's really good, but the minute something's not good, it kind of lets it down.
Yeah, I can see. I mean, I could see when you were putting the roads there. Was the reason you couldn't put the roads there because there was that little tree in the way? Or
No, actually that's just
money?
for money.
Okay, good.
But the thing about roads is sometimes it will give you. See, I think I'm trying to make the land worth more here by placing parks, soccer fields and stuff. See, the problem I have is that sometimes it gives you markers like guidelines, and you can work on those guidelines. But sometimes like the guidelines disappear. So when I want to be symmetrical, I haven't got like the other side. So then you start having to guess, and then the minute something's slightly slanted, it has like a avalanche effect. If you see what I mean.
Yeah.
And then nothing works.
Oh.
And then you have to start destroying roads. Whenever you destroy a road, any buildings connected to that road blow up as well.
Really?
So it can get turn into a bit of a mess, especially if you have one long road, with, like everything connected to it, and you want to get rid of that road.
Yeah.
You have to destroy everything, and you don't get any money back for destroying things, which kind of sucks. But
Yeah.
especially like some of the games I've played, you get full money back.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's there we go.
I mean, I guess if you were destroying stuff, it kind of makes sense that you don't get money back.
Yeah,
You
of
think you
course.
get some compensation though?
I mean, I was thinking maybe like they could work around maybe giving a bit of money back if you destroy it like just afterwards.
Yeah.
Because obviously you might accidentally put down like something wrong, and then you just want to undo it. So,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Are we wrapping the video up here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We hope you like this video. Give us your thoughts because this is the first impressions video we've done. So I don't know. You want to see more first impressions or any other ideas? Just send them to us. Twitter, email, comment, whatever. This has been Oxymoras. Bye bye.